Hey everyone, welcome to a new scented video. In today's video I will be living my nightmare when it comes to my perfume collection. So the premise of today's video is, imagine someone comes into your house and says you need to get out of here immediately, you can only keep 10 perfumes. Which 10 would you choose? And I was standing in front of my collection looking and shuffling them. In the end I came up with 11 perfumes. Of course I cheated because it was just too difficult and I managed to come up with these. We'll go with that. So without further ado and in no particular order, let's have a look at my picks. So the first perfume that I picked is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I have simply fallen in love with this one and I can't imagine my collection being without this perfume. I have the tiny 30 ml, but I'm cherishing it. It is so beautiful, incredibly delicious combination of cherry, almond, liquor, benzoin, tonka, cinnamon. There's all sorts of very delicious notes that blend together to create the most warm, rich, sweet, cherry, a little bit boozy, very, very addictive scent. It doesn't last very long, everyone knows, is aware of that, and you hear it perhaps in many videos, but honestly for the way it smells, I'm willing to kind of overlook this. This is so gorgeous and for that reason I can't be without it. My second pick is the ever so gorgeous Rouge Malachite by Armani Prive. This one is also another incredibly addictive perfume. It is the most seductive white floral that I have in my collection. It has jasmine, ylang ylang, tuberose, lots of tuberose. Also it has amber, so it is deep, rich, incredibly sultry, and I find this also very addictive. It does have this kind of like a balmy, exotic vibe about it, and it's perfect for a summer evening. Yeah, this is a keeper for sure. My next pick is the gorgeous Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is another evening scent and immediately it fills up the room. It is so soft and at the same time incredibly strong perfume. Very smooth. It's got violet, vanilla, lots of rose. Also it's got oud and benzoin. All of this creates this incredibly sexy, very rosy and sweet scent that lingers, and it can be really felt everywhere around you. This one is definitely the type of scent that you will be noticed wearing, and it smells incredibly expensive. This is absolute must-have for me, and I had to save it in my pick only 10 perfumes. My next pick is the gorgeous Lira from Xerjoff, and I picked this one. I was kind of going back and forth between this and Masque Ravageur by Frédéric Malle because they are kind of the same scent profile, but this is the more gourmand, more feminine one, even though I absolutely love Masque Ravageur as well. It was really hard pick, but I went for this one, and this is so edible. It's just incredibly delicious. This smells like a lemon pie with spices and cinnamon. It's incredibly delicious and I am just a mega fan of this type of scent. So for me, this will be an absolute must-have. Another one that I just keep talking about and you know that I love is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. And this one is a must-have for the gourmand lovers. It's just incredibly delicious, kind of innocent, very edible but also sophisticated take on a orange blossom marshmallow. It has sugar, orange blossom, lots of notes that are very fluffy in the end. This is a gorgeous scent and I'm keeping it. Guys, my cats are picking up a fight and I'm trying to, you know, save the one that gets attacked all the time, so I'm having to stop and make this kind of you know, interruptions, but let's keep going. Another pick that is very orange blossom heavy and it's making me really happy every time I smell it. This is the beautiful, super beautiful Safanad by Parfums de Marly, and this is like a hug in a bottle. It makes me feel so happy every time I spray it. It's so uplifting, sweet, floral. You can sense, it's like you're in a ray of sunshine and orange blossoms are falling on top of you, some kind of mental image. But it is just so nice. I recommend if you're looking for something very floral, very happy, very fluffy, sweet. For me, this is an absolute mood lifter. I love this one and it lasts pretty well on me. So I am also in love with the bottle. It's really cute. So for me, this is actually the favorite perfume from Parfums de Marly. I prefer it over Delina. So if you're a fan of Orange Blossom, this is a very good one. My next pick has to be Roja Enigma, and honestly, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. And this is extremely pricey, so if I didn't save it, I would be crazy. But this one is really beautiful. Also a perfume that is very easy to wear and it makes me feel so happy every time I spray it. It's so elevated and carefree. It's very like a sunny, soft, a little bit powdery. It has peach and heliotrope. Overall, it is so well blended that nothing really stands out from this one. It is just an aura of kind of like a sunshine, warm, sweet a little bit as well. It is incredibly sophisticated and put together. There is a very tiny, like a hint of soapiness as well. So it kind of stops it from being too sweet, and that keeps it also being really elevated and super elegant. I love Enigma and I'm, you know, trying to baby it and not use it because it's very precious to me. So this one will be one I would definitely save. My next pick is a perfume that I've been talking about a lot on my channel, and I'm sorry if I start to sound like a broken record, but I have to pick it up. This is Blondine by Frassai, and this one is what I would like to refer as autumn in a bottle. This is a very deep, kind of suede perfume that has notes of butter, cocoa, caramel, tiger lily, and a bunch of other notes, but it is super well blended. This is like an artistic perfume that really is special to me. It is not a love at first sniff type of perfume for me. I liked it, but it really grew on me the more I wore it. And it is a very special oriental. Absolutely delicious, but super sophisticated. It doesn't go into the gourmand territory, which I don't hate. I mean, I love me a gourmand, but this one is a very well blended oriental and I love it. I was long and hard thinking what to do with the house of Memo because I really love them, and I have 5 perfumes from Memo, really thinking which one to choose. I was kind of going back and forth because I don't really have many floral and very airy, summery perfume is what I mean. I have quite a bit of floral ones, but not the ones that are summer appropriate. And initially I had chose Inle, which is kind of a Osmanthus-y take on Dolce & Gabbana light blue, but then I thought this is very nice, but it is not all that interesting in terms of, you know, how it smells. It's super wearable, but I would rather in its place save Lalibela. And this one is more kind of me type of perfume. It is a sweet, really round. In its roundness actually reminds me a little bit of the Frassai one because it does have this depth to it, and it is a little bit kind of oily in a way. It has certain substance to it, and while this kind of feel in the Frassai one was brought by actually note of butter, in this one we have note of coconut and tobacco and labdanum, which are all kind of like a little bit heavier perfume notes, and it also has roses and peony, and it is overall really comforting, warm, beautiful, feminine scent. And I had to pick this one over all the others, although I love all my Memos, and I'm sorry Memos, I love you. Yes, so Lalibela from Memo. And this is perfume number 10. I had to save for sure Angel's Share, even though it's a new perfume on the market and new to my collection. It's immediately become a love at first sniff and a very fast love for me, so this is absolute love status. This is the most delicious, incredible, very spicy, cognac, praline, cinnamon, really incredibly tasty smelling perfume, and I can't get enough of it. It does have the same kind of feeling as when I spray Lost Cherry. It is this kind of super edible. I can't stop smelling this one. I absolutely must have it, and I will keep this as a number 10, but I do have one honorable mention and it's coming right up. And my cheat perfume is Bottega Veneta by Bottega Veneta. This absolutely gorgeous fizzy leather perfume. I couldn't leave this one out because it is just so unique to my collection. I don't have anything like this. This is the most sophisticated, elevated, fizzy leather. It is so transparent and it is incredibly gorgeous to me. It smells very sophisticated and put together. Doesn't have any, you know, florally notes that would come to mind when you smell it. So it is all about the leather and the suede, but it is not at all a heavy perfume. It's super, super elegant and airy, as I said. So this one is for times when you want to feel fresh and super sophisticated. So if it's springtime or even on summer, this is a perfume that you would really feel super put together. And honestly, I wouldn't leave it out from my collection, so I had to keep this as number 11. So these guys were my 11 picks for 10 perfumes that I can keep, and I am pretty happy with them, although as I said, this was incredibly difficult. And I love all of my perfumes. I at the moment have about 66 in the house and at least 3 I think on the way, so stay tuned for maybe like a mini haul. I have to really curb my enthusiasm with purchasing perfumes because it's starting to get a bit out of hand, and I'm getting kind of horrified when I look at my shelves with so much perfume, but I love them all. They are so beautiful. Each of them is a very special perfume for me, so it was really difficult to pick them, and I hope I will do next year that kind of a 10 perfumes I can keep and see what will be my choices then. But this is for this year, guys, and let me know in the comments what are your typical must-have perfumes that you would absolutely keep in your collection no matter what. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!